Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been with us before, welcome back. If you sleep by, so decide to click on welcome and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Katrina. Today is Katrina's anniversary. If you don't know who Katrina is, it was a hurricane that hit New Orleans in 2000 and I think it's the 20th anniversary, 2005. I want to see y'all. I live streamed a few minutes ago and we talked about some of the unpopular opinions. I should have put unpopular travel opinions, but it's okay because that's what we're talking about. And I'm going to go through them again here with whoever comes in. So let's see. I saw what's about them on my live a few minutes ago, but I'm going to go in and drop. Just give everybody a few minutes to come in. At 5, we're going to start talking. At 5 o'clock. Y'all, I'm just acting a serious foolishness today. If y'all were on my live stream, I appreciate if you go by and see my live stream. I appreciate we just went through them and kind of just on them today. How y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we talking about unpopular travel opinions. Now, I was talking about it earlier on my live stream, but I didn't deep dive get into it because I want some of y'all to talk to me about them too, okay? So the first one we're going to talk about is jeans on the plane. Do anybody think jeans, hi, thank you for the like. Anybody think jeans are actual torture on an airplane? Have you done any dental treatment? I have. Yes, I have. I tend to see my dentist every 6 months. Hi, Carlos. How are you? See, y'all, I was just on my live stream a few minutes ago, and it wasn't showing everybody. But now everybody's coming through. How y'all doing? Hi, Skylar. Today we're talking about unpopular travel opinions. The first one they said was jeans on an airplane. They said it's actually torture. You never traveled? Okay. So do you wear jeans on the when you ride to school, work? Is it uncomfortable? Jeans on the planes. They say they're torture. I don't think it's torture. Especially if you have like the spandex kind. I don't think it's torture, y'all, but I do think that it is, if you're doing long hauls, it's not necessary. Hotel breakfast is rarely worth the cost. What do y'all think about it? What do y'all think? I think personally that if you have to pay for the hotel breakfast, most of the time it's best. Hey, CJ, you didn't see me on my stream live. I just went live on my stream and it didn't show everybody. I don't know why, but I appreciate y'all coming through. You wear jeans every day, Skylar? Well, people say jeans are, oh man, I was on my stream and I thought I had a few people in there, but not many. That's why I came over here. But yeah, they say jeans on the plane is actually torture. And they say hotel breakfast is not worth the cost. And I agree with that because sometimes when you get those restaurant breakfasts, it's just best to just find you a breakfast restaurant, right? Because I don't know, y'all. It should be like straight out the box, just not what you're looking for. You didn't see a stream? Oh, I know. I don't know why it's not showing my streams. I'm gonna have to look into that and figure out if there's something I need to do to boost my streams. I don't know what's going on. All right, the next one is window seats are overrated. On the airplane, they say window seats are overrated. I don't think they're overrated because, like I said in my stream, I didn't been a lot of places, Skylar. I didn't been over 40 countries. I love to travel. I love the Caribbean myself. My husband loves Asia and Turkey. And for my birthday, I went to Egypt. And for New Year's, Brazil was everything. Now, where's that? Where's that, Skylar? All right. So window seats, I think, are overrated. Africa, okay, I never been there. I've been to Egypt, Ghana, Kenya. Yeah, I've never been there. Doha. Let's see. So I don't think window seats are overrated, y'all, because yeah, you could get your sleep on, but sometimes when you get those window seats, y'all, they missing the actual window. So the window either be in front you or behind you, not there, which is a problem. Hi, how are you? All right, the next one is we talking about unpopular travel opinions. Carry on, check bags. They say carry on is better than check bags always. I agree, Scholar. I agree. Well, I like the window seats because I can get some good sleep in, right? Because the aisle seats, right? If other people sitting there and they have to get up and go to the bathroom and stuff, I sit my whole flights, right? I don't get up and down, right? And some people like to get up and stretch their legs and stuff like that. And that's why I don't want to be on the aisle. I rather them sit on the aisle and, hubby sits at the window seats and I always sit in the middle seat. But the aisle seat, y'all can have that. I don't like that aisle seat. But the window seats, yeah, I agree with you, Scott. Leave those for the kids because they'll keep them occupied, keep them looking at stuff. And, yeah, and for the people that haven't flown, some people kind of scared to look at it. Some people need to be either in the middle or at the other end so they don't look because they're kind of scared. But it just depends. It depends on your tolerance for heights and stuff like that. Carry on and check bags. I like carry-on bags, y'all. I like carry-on bags when I do domestic flights, and I like check bags when I do international. And carry-on is good for just jumping out the plane. Jumping out not jumping out, y'all. Getting off the airplane and just having your bags and going to your destination. The problem is though, those restrictions, those TSA restrictions, So if you like to pack what you like, then go ahead and do those check bags. And that's why I always do those check bags. Unless I'm doing short trips, then, I can go ahead and just throw it in those TSA containers. So it's best, it depends on what y'all like, but preferably for me, it's check bags. I don't want to be lugging my luggage around the airport. I don't want to have to do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, carry on only if I'm going short term. Oh, you don't know if you want carry on or check bag? Yeah, it just depends on you and what you actually carrying and if TSA restrictions are an issue for you, because it's a restriction for me. Yeah, you getting your education, Skylar. I appreciate it, Skylar. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. We will give you that travel information today. They said airport food isn't that bad. Now, y'all, there's every restaurant at the airport. So, with that being said, there's a McDonald's, there's a Burger King, there's any restaurant you can think of, you can find in the airport, right? So, but the thing is, and the kicker that a lot of people don't know is you can bring your food through TSA as long as it's not liquid. Liquid is the only issue that TSA has, right? So if you cooked you a good meal, you know what I mean? You can bring that through TSA, right? But for me, just give me a lounge, or if I'm not there for over an hour, just let me just pick up something. It's really not that serious. But airport food is similar to everyday food, right? It's just it just costs a little more money, right? Your burger at McDonald's might cost you $5 when you're not in the airport, and at the airport it might cost you 10. That's all. You know what I mean? It's just it's about the same, right? So yeah, I agree with that. Airport food isn't that bad. Overpacking ruins your trip. Now I can agree with that as well, because like I said on my stream, I know y'all didn't see my stream, but like I said on my stream, I agree, Skylar. It's just food. If you having an issue with the food, right? Wait till you either get off your plane or wait till you get to your destination. It's food. I mean, it's what you make it, right? Some people don't like fast food, but it's what you make it, especially when you're traveling and you're hungry. Overpacking ruins your trip. I agree with that to a certain extent, right? Because, like I said on my stream, hubby overpacks all the time, and it's because he waits the last minute to pack, right? If you are prepared and have your outfits together, right? And I'm putting it on hubby, but I overpack as well because I be wanting options, right? But options can take away from the experience, because if you know exactly what you're going to wear, you're confident, right? You can try it on, love it, right? Go when you get to where you're going, you're ready to put on that outfit, and you can put it on with confidence, right? You don't have to say, I don't feel this, I don't feel that. You should always be able to be prepared. Like, I'm about to go on a 3-day short trip, right? And I've been packed since last week. However, today I was like, I don't really like this shirt that I have with it. So I put in 3 more shirts in the suitcase, right? I just rethought about it when I was reading this. I'm not going to overpack. I am not going to do it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try those pants on, and I'm going to throw on all right, Skylar, I appreciate it. Yes. Because I'm just talking about it. And one day when you start to travel, you're going to say, you know what? That girl told me that. You know? I'm so glad you like it, Skylar. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But when I'm going to try on those pants that I have, and all those shirts that I have, and I'm going to pick out the best one, and then the rest of them, I'm going to just leave them here. Okay, I'm ready to take an extra. But I'm going to only take one extra, right? And I'm going to have all that. So when I go ahead and put on my outfit, it's just not that, humming and hawing before it's time to go, right? Because that's how you make yourself late. When you trying on clothes, and then when you go to put on those clothes, right? You don't know what you want to wear, then you make everybody late. Just bring one outfit, put it on, and go about your business, right? Okay. So overpacking can ruin your trip because you're just going to be doing too much, and everybody else is going to be waiting on you, okay? All-inclusive doesn't mean stress-free. All right. For people who don't know, Skylar, this for you. All-inclusive. All-inclusive is you pay for... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm losing. You pay for your accommodations, your food, and your drinks when you first before you go to your hotel, before you go to on your trip, right? And when you get there, everything is paid for. However, okay. So everybody thinks, once you pay this price, you have nothing else to pay for it. It doesn't mean it's stress free, because once you get there, you might have a deposit to pay. That people sometimes do not think about that. And then they also, some restaurants, like when you go to them, even though it's all inclusive, they might have one type of steak and you might want another type of steak, and it might be an upcharge for that. They might have a certain bottle of alcohol you drink and you don't like that and you want another, and there might be an upcharge for that. There might be when you decide to do these all inclusives, you need to look into that to make sure it has exactly what you want and not what they want, and to upcharge you, because there's some that will upcharge you for everything, and some are timeshares. They'll get you there just to sell you on it. So make sure when you go to the all inclusive, they have exactly what you want, what you're paying for, and know your upfront costs before you get there. That's how you stay stress free. Jet lag is worse when you come home. I totally agree with that, because when you're going, your adrenaline is popping. You're ready to have a good time. You're ready to see what it is to see, do what it is to do. And when you're on your way home, you just won't sleep. I agree. I agree. I'm just reading the opinions of other people. I do agree, Skylar. When I go on vacation, I don't worry about nothing. When I go to travel, just to see the world, enjoy the world, vlog it, I don't worry about nothing. Ain't nothing gonna make me worry about nothing. Okay? I don't worry about a thing. These just opinions of other people that we want to share and talk about today, to make sure everybody is happy when they travel and understand these opinions are from other people, and some people just don't have great experiences and they want to talk about it. And that's what we're doing. So jet lag, when you come back, you just Key. I'm Key with Key to Travel. Hey, Skylar. So jet lag is way better when you come home. Just make sure you have some good sheets on, your bed is made, so when you get back from all that traveling, you just get that 12 hours of good old sleep. That's what I do, right? So jet lag is worse when you come back home, because your adrenaline is going when you're on your way there. All right. Souvenirs is waste of suitcase space. Now, that right there is what I call the person that only goes on trips to come back and flaunt gifts for people or give gifts for people, right? And if your whole suitcase is coming back with these little trinkets from where you've been, do like one of my neighbors used to do. She used to mail back postcards. Everywhere she went, she used to mail a postcard back to everybody, right? And people want certain things. Now, if I see things and I'm like, oh, this reminds me of of this person, I will pick it up and I will buy it. But to just go out there and have my list full of, oh, I gotta buy this for this, I gotta buy this for this. No, hubby collects. He's a collector of bottles. Everywhere we go, so he goes, he buys his bottles. I used to be a collector of wallets when I went, but if I don't see the wallet, I'm not tripping about the wallet, right? But now I think I'm going to start doing postcards as well. And the reason why is because you can put it in the scrapbook and you always have it. Because me and hubby, I have been over 40, almost 40 countries, right? And we were sitting there and we were trying to name them all and we kept forgetting them. So if I have a postcard from everywhere that I've been, you know what I mean? It will, when we get older and can't remember our names, we will have those postcards and pictures and photos to go with it, so we can remember where we've been and, have a kiki, right? So that is souvenirs, suitcase full. No. I totally agree. It is definitely a waste of space. And the last one is group tours aren't for everyone and group trips aren't for everyone. Hallelujah, amen. And that is the truth. Everybody can't travel with everybody. Okay? And group tours to go visit and see things around. Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story time. Me and hubby was going on a tour, right? And the tour was all day. Like we had to get on this bus and we went and did this tour, right? We came back to our hotel. We had to rent a car, and somebody didn't book a tour or whatever. And we were sitting there and we was telling them about it. We took them on the tour. Now this tour took us all day. We took them in our vehicle, right? Did the same stuff. We didn't stop at. We didn't have to stop at the places they stopped, you know, for just pit stops for them to sell us stuff. We went and we literally did it. It took us 2 hours, y'all. And we stopped where we wanted to stop. We saw the extra stuff we wanted to see with this other person. She told this other person the places they stopped to, you know, for us to buy stuff. But we found other little souvenir shops that was way cheaper, not the touristy thing where the tour guide brings us, right? And then we had somebody talking through the whole thing. Like every time the tour guide would talk, they would rebut. And it's like, come on, we trying to hear. Can you be quiet? You know what I mean? Then when we went on a group trip, right, with some people, it's always drama because you can't never appease people. So now that I'm a travel advisor, I know that you need to have separate things and other itineraries for everybody, right? You need to have somebody that likes to do sporty type stuff. You need to have some places that people just like to shop. You know what I mean? You have to have people that just want to like just sit back, do nothing type of itinerary. You know what I mean? And that way you will have different things for different people to do. You just can't just say let's wing it with certain people, especially with a group. You have to have it together. And if you don't have it together, then you have people complaining, right? And that's just like Fowler said, sometimes you just got to go with the flow. But some people don't go with the flow. You know what I mean? You just got to know who you're traveling with and when you're traveling, the things that they look for. So those are the 10 most unpopular travel situations. Exactly. Like, let people, like, you know what I mean? Like, that is like crazy to me, especially when you're in an atmosphere where there's somebody actually there to give you a guide, and you have to like. Some people are, you know, some people are, and some people just can't. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. But those are the 10 most unpopular things that people do when traveling. Opinions that some people say are true. I say some are true, some are false. And yeah. So if y'all want to take these 10 opinions and decide to let me know in my next video, because I'm going to do a video about it. No, Skylar, I appreciate you coming in my comments because you engaging with me, and I appreciate it because everybody else is being quiet. Or they left. So I appreciate you, Skylar. I really, really do. And I hope you comment and subscribe to my channel, because I would love to see you again through here again. And I think I have saw you here before. But yeah, please like my video, y'all. And I'm about to end this because I did want to just come in and do this quick little 10 opinions. And I'm going to go ahead and post this one as well as my stream one, because my stream one was kind of quiet. And I appreciate y'all coming by. Skylar, I really, 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 really appreciate you coming through and talking to me through this. And I don't feel like I'm talking to myself and just doing a video. So I appreciate it. And I thank y'all. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Peace. Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.